Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about the Numenera WUBRG, WURBG, the Magic the Gathering Colors campaign, Season 1, with the gold player playing a human, a an inquisitive Jack who moves like a cat. Which I thought was really interesting. So that is his player character. He's playing a human in the Numenera world. His character's name is Blackout, and we'll get into exactly what that means within our Numenera world. So one of the things that we did was we really took our time in getting this campaign up and running. So first of all, Numenera is really different than a lot of other tabletop role-playing games in that, well, actually, many tabletop role-playing games today are really just kind of refried Dungeons and Dragons, and that is not the case with Numenera. So Numenera uses Monte Cook's cipher system, which is really unique, and then the world itself is incredibly unique. And so we had access to, so we both have Numenera Discovery and Numenera Destiny. You only need Numenera Discovery to play Numenera, but Destiny is a fantastic extra amount of new ciphers, new character types, new character descriptors, all that kind of thing. So basically, we both took the time to, but I had read Numenera Discovery previously, but I took the time to read it again, right? And then we talked about, the gold player and I talked about what we wanted the shape of the campaign to be. And the gold player was like, "Hey, have you ever played Ironsworn?" And I was like, I'd read Ironsworn. I don't think I had played Ironsworn. It's really an excellent tabletop role-playing game. Really unique. If you haven't tried Ironsworn, I highly recommend it. Really fantastic. Definitely check it out. But basically, he said, well, with Ironsworn, you agree on the truths of the game, right? And so that's what we did. We read Numenera Discovery, and I walked away saying, okay, here's what I love, right? So you need to understand this about any tabletop role-playing game. And honestly, I really feel like it's about any piece of art, but tabletop role-playing games are pieces of art. There's the concept, there's the execution, and there's the distribution. And it's very rare for something to succeed on all three of those aspects. The concept on Numenera is brilliant. And what is the concept on Numenera? It's Dungeons and Dragons completely severed from the medieval fantasy expectation. That's pretty cool, right? You could do something functionally completely different. You're not going to have towns, villages, cities. You're not going to have them, populated by the three Tolkien races, the three Tolkien species of human, elf, dwarf. It's really fundamentally different, truly different, right? And so I really loved this aspect that so I love that part of Numenera. The execution is very poor, right? So Monte Cook, and basically it's really fascinating. Monte Cook is brilliant, but he's incredibly prejudiced toward religion, right? And so the whole game is like F religion, right? And you're like, I don't know if that makes anything better, right? And so when you read the execution, the world of Numenera as it's structured, it's pretty bad. It's not good. And also, it's a billion years in the future, but there's all these humans, right? And you're like, why are they still like this? Like, doesn't seem like that much changed, right? And but then the distribution is excellent. The books are printed extremely well. It's good writing, good layout, pretty good art, right? Good art. I'd even say good art, right? So distribution is excellent. Concept is excellent. Execution is very poor. They did a very poor job. Monte Cook Games did a very poor job of actually populating the Numenera world. But Numenera is truly fantastic. And so what we agreed to, me and the gold player, was to craft our own our own Numenera world, right? We're going to, sever it from medieval European fantasy, and we're going to, play Dungeons and Dragons with magic and excitement and adventure, but freed from all of those normal expectations of what Dungeons and Dragons is. And so that's where I'll leave it right now. Thank you very much for letting me share this with you. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion on Numenera Discovery. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like subscribing and have a fetch millennium.